Hi everyone, I'm in Bali, in Ubud, my favorite place, and I'm so lucky to meet so many interesting people. And totally by chance, I met Axel, a very special guy who, for how many years you had this enlightenment period in your life?
And then, 7 years.
So for 7 years, and he's one of the rare people I know anyway that remembers totally all his reincarnations. He even remembers the period before he was born with all the details, so he knows he came with a mission. So we were discussing, I had a lot of questions. Unfortunately, I didn't record it before, but then it kicked my mind that it's a good idea to record. So the question I have right now, to achieve the mission he feels he has, he basically, he was already wherever we're all trying to get, well, I'm trying to get for sure, but then he came back. He chose to come back to help others to, lift their vibration. And it's a very noble mission, and it's a very special people who come for that. So my question was, and he knows his goal, not goal, mission. And my question was, so, Axel doesn't have Facebook, he doesn't have Instagram. That's an interesting thing. Very modest, very quiet. He doesn't advertise. It's just, if you're lucky to meet him, good. And I was lucky. If not, then he doesn't talk about himself much. So now my question is, I'm trying to understand how this universal goals work usually. So okay, the guy came with a mission. Now the question was, do you need publicity to achieve your goal? And you said it's a very complicated question.
So if it serves the mission, it's more efficient to go that way than publicity can help. Sometimes it's the other way around.
Tell me more about the other way around.
The energy dilution is pretty much that I generate energy. That's the mission, is just to live here.
Mm-hmm.
And as everyone is here, we generate energy by ourselves constantly, all the time.
All right.
We also release that energy that we cultivated through our life when we die.
And it is contagious for people around you.
Yes, contagious, or we affect each other like this. That is the mission, and that creates, that uplifts the vibration. So anyone higher vibration will change the vibration of rooms, of places, of people to the higher vibration, at least slightly, as it combines.
So that's basically your mission, in a way.
Yes,
and publicity is never will be a main goal, because it can be a result of
it can be a path
helping
chosen
others.
for the mission when it looks like it's more efficient that way. But if it's not, then no publicity at all. So there are many others like me on this planet. Well, many.
I'm sure.
There are only a few like me, but there are others within certain vibrational range that are also on the mission.
Yeah.
They are spread around, and they can just be hidden and live, generated energy, and over-vibrate everything around them as they just live in.
Correct me if I'm wrong, or if I'm right. Sometimes it seems like if someone is around with really mission, being very clear about this mission, talking about vibrational changes, changing in general the background of the vibration of the planet, right? Or in general, well, vibration. More publicity you try to get to, less powerful you are. In a way, like whoever has really that power, it doesn't care about publicity. Is it right?
That may be right, yes. But sometimes publicity is the way. Someone has made themselves in a way that publicity helps them. They can use that type of energy.
Okay, so it depends who's choosing what.
Yes, but still the energy dilution means that I generate some energy. I can affect you here or some people around, and I I'm constantly trying to find this, everyone on the mission. What is more efficient? Do the mission.
Do you think about it, or it just you're letting it happen naturally?
Letting it happen, yes.
So you think one of the ways can be you meet someone who's very public, and then you affect him, and then
And
he
he
affects his
affects
public.
others, yes. There's a ripple effect
Okay.
also.
Okay, but you're not focusing your energy into, hey guys, look, this is what it is. I can help you. I can teach you. This is not good. And I kind of like it very much. I want to live like that. But my ego is still there, I guess. Kind of bugging me to do something, you know.
Well, this is bigger than the ego anyway.
Right.
So anyone wanting to be in the mission, they are connected to the mission. It's just everything around starts to be assisted by the above, let's say. And it's stronger than the ego. It doesn't matter if we have ego. It doesn't matter what we are down here. What is our mind consisting of? What the body is. Everything is about the mission then.
Thank you so much. You said something that kind of made me, I felt your pain. I would like you to, if you don't mind. You said living here, coming from wherever you came from, it feels like swimming among needles.
In needles, yeah.
In needles.
In an ocean of needles.
In an ocean of needles. And I can feel I don't really understand, I don't comprehend it, but I can feel it, and I can feel how painful it is. Like, can you describe any particular situations when it feels like it?
Always. It's not a
Always?
situation. It is
Really?
always like it was always like it, even though it's better slightly. From the beginning, any contact with the energies of this world was painful.
Physically, emotionally, mentally?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So it's difficult to describe. It's like really, the world is stinging constantly, and from all sides, from inside to inside.
Can you sleep with that pain? Do you sleep good usually?
Not really, no.
Not really. How much do you sleep every day?
That's a good question. I don't know. So the question is, who is me in this? How do I sleep?
Oh, wow.
The body is sleeping maybe, but it's not me anyway. So I am not
Okay,
here.
body is sleeping.
Yes.
Body is sleeping.
The mind is here, the body is here. I am not here.
I see, that's why you said no. Why you're not? What would happen if you come here when you sleep?
Well, in general, I'm not here. I'm not here even now.
Uh-huh. Why you're not here? Because your connection with the universal source is constantly needed to be activated, or why you're not?
Well, to me, is like people are identified with this body and mind, and in the mind they created an idea of self, which is the ego, let's say.
Right.
And they carry around the idea and also identify with that idea. So they believe that's them.
Okay.
That's not
Okay.
it.
Okay.
This is the thing that creates the confusion and disconnects the higher consciousness. From the higher consciousness, we are all not here. We are just playing our roles. This is a theater. But we are so into it that we are identified with the role.
So how your not being here is different than me not being here, or someone else is not being here? How do you get those, layers or difference?
I don't see it differently.
You don't see it as a difference?
I don't see it differently. No. To me, you are also not here.
I see. Okay, that's what I was trying to understand.
There is a mind and there is an identification.
Okay, so you're not identifying yourself with the body at all, like total disconnect. It's just moving physical part of you, but not you.
Well, yes, it would be very strange.
But you still feel pain in your body as well. So it is you in a way. came
Those
to
are-
experience this pain.
Yes, but those
In
are
all levels.
words. We use words to communicate. So the word I, like this is my body, or I feel pain. In translation is my body feels pain.
Well, your soul can feel pain too, right? So
Yes,
then words.
it can. And of course it propagates stuff. So the soul feels everything, what is happening down to the body as well.
So the interesting thing now, when the soul is in pain all the time, as you're describing, is it harder to stay on higher frequencies, or it pulls you down in a way, or opposite, it more even gives you benefits, the pain? Because, you know, religion, philosophy is, let's say, Catholicism, they would just hurt themselves to become more clean. Does it have any kind of foundation, or it's just religion made those things out of like empty
Well,
area?
the pain that comes from contact with lower vibration, I wouldn't say that it serves anything much. It's just, it's just a part of the deal. So I come here as the sacrifice. To have body is a sacrifice. I need to speak and use words to communicate, which is a sacrifice. I need to pass my own, let's say, intentions through this mind is a sacrifice. That's just part of the deal. It doesn't serve anything much except the mission itself, to bring down here something from high vibrations.
Okay. Can it be presented as talking about pain? If you are going through pain, big pain, again, I'm trying to connect this with this idea of, you know, the monks hurting themselves and stuff, especially in Christianity. I don't know about others. I don't think Buddhists do it, do they? No. It's mainly in Christianity, like, you know.
Self-flagellation.
Yeah. So, if you are deliberately doing it to yourself, but still don't lose the love in your heart, then your love is really strong and unbreakable. Can it be perceived like that, or not really?
So I don't, from the way I look at it, the need to hurt ourselves in itself is
Not love.
not why. Do we really have to?
It's enough pain without
Is
drinking purpose, right?
It can be a practice. So we also go and jogging, and it might hurt a bit, but it may be good practice to do it, or we are searching for something through it. Is it necessary? Probably not. Are there other ways? Definitely. There are all ways. There's other ways.
Thank you so much. Well, would you represent yourself in like few sentences? You present yourself to people who will watch this.
Present myself.
Who are you here? As much as it's possible for you to do it now.
That's a very broad question.
Well, somehow.
So my answer usually is different depending on who is on the other side, who is receiving my answer.
Well, okay, I'm sure you can do this, try. Because I may be presenting the first, when I said, okay, the person, Axel, who remembers his past life, because that's what impressed me a lot. How is it possible to digest? But for you, maybe that's not the main quality of yours, but what is the most different thing that you...
Different thing. Well, in general, I would say that I'm a manifestation of consciousness, of universal consciousness, coming here to play a role in the game that we are in. And this is just a metaphor.
I understand, yeah. Good enough. Anything else?
The role is I am at loss of words when it comes to this. mission is not finished, so I can't speak the whole thing while I'm here. I'm here for the 3 years. For that years, I accepted the mission, I went with the mission, I learned from the beginning, I put myself into difficult situation, life situation, and pain, because I wanted to know what's wrong with this world. So it started with family, then school, then relationships, society, and so on and so on. From that, I put together my understanding of the problems that this world had. Yes. And offering an alternative sometimes, if I can, in form of wisdom, just speaking of what I see, or living according to my own standards, from the higher vibration standards.
Thank you so much for agreeing to record this, because it seems like this is your first time
Yes, it is.
being open to be on a record, and I'm going to use this for, I guess, YouTube. I just wanted to add, we already spoke about this, when Axel was talking about how he feels, how he knows about his mission, what came to me, this well-known story of Richard Bach, a seagull named Jonathan Livingston. So it wasn't just seagull who was different than others, and you know, because of the crowd is usually constantly criticizing the ones that different, but the seagull was able to finally reach very similar quality, similar type of seagulls, and he was fine there. But then that wasn't his mission, so he decided to leave that place wherever he was comfortable, come back to regular seagulls to just help the ones who are searching for love and truth, or what we call universal consciousness. So for me, it became like, okay, Axel is that Jonathan Livingston seagull. That's how I felt, and so grateful that you, your first time of recording is with me. Thank you so much. No, that's pretty much it for now. Thanks. Just come from somewhere without us being involved in the process.
So normally the spirits come from something that lived, died, and didn't cross over to the light, or didn't reincarnate.
Not necessarily human, or just human?
Not necessarily human, but mostly here it looks like they're human.
Oh.
But sometimes they are children, which means they don't even develop into full developed human adult before they die, so they don't even know.
So they're in between
They,
the walls.
yes, they can stuck in between. This is just from what I found. I don't know if this is the whole picture, the whole truth, but from experience, what I found, that sometimes those are children, they died from whatever, starvation. So they experience hunger as the last thing in their life, last moments. They die, they don't cross over. No one was there to even take them anywhere. And they still experience the hunger, so they want to eat. And over time, they become dark by this. And they
Because
just
they're
want to
hungry.
eat. Yes, it's just spirits going around trying to eat energy because they are still hungry.
Yeah, I heard something like that before. And when all those, the rice and flour, so they can actually be fed using those kind of.
Actually, yes, intention is everything from us. So the intention is making the difference. And attention as well. Intention and attention.
And obviously there are more creatures than just humans.
Yes,
And they have their own spirits.
yes, there are a lot of light spirits, and the world would not exist.
You see them
Nature
too?
would- Yes, yeah.
Do you see their shape, or you just feel them?
Sometimes I feel I see the shape. It's more like I feel the shape than see it. These eyes are not
You just
able to
feel it.
see it.
Right.
But still, there's a translation into image that, even though it's symbolic, it still serves to understand what is on the other side. What is it, what I am seeing or getting.
So now the question is, why is it important? I mean, I have my own opinion about this, but I think yours is going to be more interesting. Why is it important to recognize or sense the other side? What benefit we get from that?
Well, it's any ghost and dark spirits are weighing down the world, the energy of the world. Even though the spirits do not have as much energy as the living, they still are there, and since they are in lower vibration, it's a weight that is put on the world and is pulling it down by the weight. So it's important to clean this, constantly cleaning.
Oh, so
obviously it would be great to clean it all.
so unless we know about their existence, there's no way we can do
We can't do
your
this.
job. I see.
We just ignore
Okay.
it, but it's there.
All right.
So it's our mess. We made it as humans
see.
here. We let people die without recognition, without being them, without love. We believe that after death there is nothing. We are so identified with this, and we get obsessed by getting something on this world, and then when we die, we don't even know what to do. So sometimes it's confusion.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's we are lost in life, and then we are lost after. And then there are.
And then you hang in between
Yes, we have.
different dimensions. And that's the
Sometimes
saddest part, probably, that may happen to someone not belonging
it is,
anywhere.
Yes. But we belong to the light, all of us. We came from the light, we are returning to the light. So, in this, down here, in this confusion, we are learning that we are the light in order to return.
Yeah, I guess
And
it's our
recognizing light in others as well, on any level, physical or.
And I think many of us tend to end up seeing light in others, but not in ourselves. That's also another issue to deal with. Unless you see the light within you, then you're still not in the right place to feel happy, right?
Yes, I'd say that. Since we live, it's not like live life itself, but we can still live a life that is full of light. And we experience everything, every part of life, not cutting things out. So we can have life that is full of love, and you can be healthy, and you can have pleasures, and you can have wealth and creativity, and wisdom and connection to the universe and the spirituality, and live it all together.
Thank you for reminding about creativity. Do you think, because a lot of people talk about this and it feels right in a way, but I would like to know your opinion. Do you think doing creative things is getting you close to that light because you're free at that moment? So that's the case. Then how come a lot of very talented creative people are awful to deal with?
So as we live, we expand ourselves in these areas, and sometimes we sacrifice everything else to expand one area of self. So we just say, okay, I just want this, and I don't care about anything else. So we don't work on those sides. We just work on that one side that we want to expand and experience.
Because you are creator, so you're close to God. You're creating something that's
Yes,
creator.
be it creativity, be it love, be it pleasure, wealth, it doesn't matter what it is. Actually, this is the general.
That's interesting.
Or spirituality. So we can be spiritual and still be difficult to deal with, right?
True, very true.